okay. That's okay.
Got his ass. He's not saying no.
I got a question. No. I got a question for you. Why don't you come up here and hand me that picture? Bring it. USA!
No, bring up the picture, man. No, show me where it says MS-13 on Garcia's knuckles. Show me. Bring up the picture.
All right.
He didn't say no.
You got morons like this all over the country. This guy wouldn't notice. We're like the surface nation.
Dude, what? He's getting just pissed off.
This guy ain't got the balls to be an ICE officer. He hasn't got the balls to be a Border Patrol agent. This guy lives in his mother's basement. The only thing that surprises me, you don't have purple hair and a nose ring.
Wow, just like your AI-generated memes on Facebook.
Get out of here, you loser.
This sounds like a lot like a guy who is worried that he's been caught for being in MS-13. Show your knuckles. Now he's putting his fucking hand in his pocket. Show your knuckles, Tom Homan. He's hiding. He's hiding the truth.
And you're such a badass. Meet me off stage in 13 minutes and 50 seconds.
For what? You gonna suck him off?
I guarantee you, he sits down to pee.
And I'm gonna go find out. Meet me in the bathroom in 30 minutes.
Guaranteed. So,
no, I'm glad he's getting juiced here, man. Normally I'd be pissed at this. I'm glad that this is such a dense echo chamber that he gets so disconnected from reality. This is probably the highlight of his fucking week, and he's using all of this as motivation. I want him to be so disconnected from reality that when it finally hits him, it's like fucking ash in his mouth. It hits him like a fucking brick. I want him to be seeing the inside of a jail cell before he even understands his charges. Fucking delusional ogre. He sits down to pee. Yeah, bro, you're MS-13. I don't know what to tell you. He never said no. He just said you're a pussy. You don't have balls. You're not an ICE agent. You sit down to pee. Yeah, meet me later. Yeah, I think he is ICE. I think he is fucking MS-13.
sanctuary cities. Let me talk about sanctuary cities real quick. Sanctuary cities are pushing back against the Trump agenda. Sanctuary cities are sanctuary for criminals. So sanctuary cities from day one, Chicago says Tom Home is not welcome in Chicago. I was in Chicago within 24 hours.
Dude, they are one fucking step away from saying abortion laws are protecting criminals. Abortion laws in states are protecting murderers. And from fucking busting doors down with DHS and arresting abortion providers. It's only a fucking matter of time. If sanctuary cities laws that are enacted by state legislatures mean nothing, then no state law means anything. They're raiding weed farms in California. Weed's legal there. And they targeted it anyway. Fucking states' rights, my ass, dude.
From day one, Chicago says Tom Home is not welcome in Chicago. I was in Chicago within 24 hours. I've been to New York City. I've been to Denver.
I'm banned from many places that I'm there anyway. They don't let me within 500 feet of my local school. I'm there all the time. No.
George says Shapiro's biceps are named Fact and Logic.
No.
Yeah, man. Facts. Logic.
No. And for those folks from Seattle and Portland, I'm on my way to Seattle and Portland.
He's like the third stage evolution of Benjamin Netanyahu.
Assholes like this guy think they're going to vilify men and women of ICE, that they're going to intimidate or scare us.
No, he just wanted to know if you were MS-13. It's a reasonable question. They could be anywhere, Tom Homan. You taught me this.
I'm not going anywhere. Either it's the men and women of ICE. We're going to do the job that President Trump gave us to do. And let's talk about the hate. I've never before seen in my career such hate against the men and women of ICE in the Border
Good. They deserve more.
Patrol. That gentleman just standing here, he ain't got the balls to put a badge on and go stand
Bro, his beef was with you. Why are you bringing ICE agents into it?
there and take the criminals on.
What a pussy. He's hiding behind his own agents.
The men and women of ICE have a dangerous job already. I was one of them. I was the first first director of ICE. I actually came up to the ranks. The 20,000 men and women that worked for me, I never asked them to do anything I didn't do myself because I was one of them. I wore the green uniform. I was a Border Patrol agent. I know what it's like to stand on a dirt trail at 3 o'clock in the morning. A sensor goes off. What's coming north? They don't know. Is it just an illegal alien looking for a better life? Or is it a heavily armed drug smuggler?
It's always the first one. Literally every single time. Why would a heavily armed drug smuggler walk up to Border Patrol agents directly at them? What would be the advantage to doing that? No, he said drug smoter. Oh, my bad.
They don't know, but they're going to stand there and take it on. These are the bravest men and women this nation has.
Oh, dude, they're so brave. Fucking surprising people at court appointments and ICE check-ins. Abducting them. So gross.
I'm actually kind of happy right now. When I pulled into the event tonight, there was no protesters. I love protesters. I love them. That means your message is getting out.
You heard him, folks. He loves them.
My detail will tell you, if protesters don't show up, I'm extremely disappointed.
Yeah, well, you better not be bitching on Fox News when you get them. They literally always complain. They're like, you hate us. You hate the brave men and women of ICE. You're throwing rocks, which puts them in danger.
But the hate is incredible. It's just moved from protesting, which I support. You want to protest ICE? Shame on you, but have that.
Protest.
It's your First Amendment rights. You want to disagree with Trump policies? Okay, you have the right. You have the right to disagree.
What if you disagree with your treatment of someone who you slandered as an MS-13 member? Then I guess that's just you don't have the balls to be an ICE agent.
What I said from day one, you cross that line and put hands on an ICE officer, you're going to jail.
Or if you are mean to them, or if you post about them, or if you see their faces, or if you try to out them in their personal lives because they can't suffer any social consequences either. They have to be protected like babies. He can't even talk. Yeah, I mean, Tom Homan is a perfect distillation of exactly what's wrong with the right and shows how blind they are to evil in their own ranks. They're just fucking drones. They're here to listen to what they want to hear. You know what I mean? Everyone in this crowd should be looking at this guy and be absolutely unnerved and disgusted. Every Republican has, like, no Republican has any reason, unless they look like him, which many do, to be fair. Unless they look like him, you don't have any reason to trust this fucking insane, incompetent fucking ogre, this gorilla. This naked gorilla. Everything about him is suspicious and disgusting, and he has no fucking like public credentials, and he just shows up and lies to people's faces, and as long as it's what they want to hear, they cheer.
You impede an ICE officer or Border Patrol agent, you're going to jail. You put hands on them, you're going to jail. You harbor and conceal an illegal alien, you're going to jail. I don't give a shit who you are.
He's kind of a badass.
Well, the danger facing ICE and Border Patrol right now, I've never seen it before in my career, and I've been doing this since 1984.
Yeah, coincidence?
Throwing Molotov cocktails at officers. The other day, they tried to ambush officers in Alvarado. Almost a dozen people, many with automatic weapons. Trying to...
I'm sorry. What do you want to do? Ban guns? What are you gonna do about it, bitch? You are in enemy territory. According to you, too. He was like, they're illegal terrorists and cartel gang members. International gang members. International terrorists. You, what, they don't have guns? You guys aren't ready? What the fuck? Why are you bitching? I thought you knew the job.
Kill an ICE officer for what? For enforcing the laws of this country? You got members of Congress...
I mean, if you're trying to deport terrorists, then, I mean, I feel like you should expect that.
Comparing ICE to Nazis and racists. You got Tim Waltz, another loser.
And then he's just mad about, like, posts?
Compares them to the Gestapo. And understand this, these members of Congress are vilifying them. The ICE officers are simply enforcing the law.
No ICE officers have died, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think a single ICE officer's died yet. As soon as it happens, inevitably, if they keep doing this, someone's going to get killed. And if it happens to be an ICE officer, they are going to blast his name all over the media. They're going to put his fucking ICE jacket on a pedestal, just like they did for fucking the Butler, Pennsylvania guy that got shot in the crowd. And Trump's going to hug it and kiss the effigy they make of him.
They wrote that they enacted.
People mean to ICE on Twitter.
If ICE officers are racist for enforcing the law, what's that make members of Congress? They wrote the damn law.
Oh, they'll get theirs. There's comeuppance for everyone involved. You know what I mean? They don't get away with it. It's just ICE are the people in the field. ICE are the people actively deporting and doing the violence. Does anybody have a snipe for Lasanovich? Lasanovich? It's their brother's birthday. I wish I had the same hope that you do that there will ever be justice in this country. Listen, almost 80% of Americans are against ICE right now and their current deportation operations. Almost 80%. It's 79%. We are not alone. There is a fuck ton of propaganda through every possible channel and has been for many, many years to do just the opposite of what we're seeing. They're not manufacturing consent for this effectively. It's not working. I do have hope because of that fact. Fox News disagrees with you. Of course they do. But, you know, they disagree with all kinds of data.
So we're going to prosecute every person that crossed that line. Last night, I was sitting on my couch. I actually had a few hours off. I got a tough ball.
Oh, actually... No, you're telling me you're sitting on your couch? No.
So you don't give me a day off. Last time sitting on the couch, my phone...
Oh, he just had a few hours off, though, that time.
Phone rings. POTUS. He was watching TV and he saw the stones being thrown...
He's on his couch.
ICE vehicles while they're departing an operation. He said, Tom, I'm sick and tired of this. We need to take action. I said, I'm with you. So he sent a tweet out last night. ICE officers will use whatever means necessary to arrest every one of those people that throw a rock.
That's right.
The games are over.
It's too bad no one's throwing them and the rocks are just doing that themselves. That's what's the craziest part about all this, is that the rocks are just doing that. You can't control what happens in the wild American West.
I'm tired of this shit.
It's a fucking freak. Maybe it's climate change or Chinese espionage, but it's a freak event. Rocks are just doing that. He said shit.